Okay, so question number 10 asks, based on your understanding, what is the political economy? Analogies are welcome. Reflecting on Hanson's Secret 3, everything from the margin moves to the center, provide an example of the political economy. So I do recall in class the analogy of the umbrella and that everything from the margins moves to the center. So basically what I interpreted that as being is like everything that's on the outside that's not accepted that is going to make ching ching money, it's going to move to the center. So why? Because obviously we live in a capitalist society culture, and because of that, money is the driving force. So with that being said, it is important to note that the mass media systems serve as an umbrella. Therefore, all sorts of means of communication are important to critically observe. So, like TVs, news, social media. So, the vehicles for the communication is those are the vehicles for the communication, and they attempt to reach a certain set of individuals. We, the consumers, don't actually have a decision on what is being delivered or hidden from us. Uh, and again, everything from the margin moves to the center. The definition based on the understanding was basically that they are like here in our United States. The I would say that the people in charge of the political economy tend to be white, male, rich, old, powerful, elite, heterosexuals. So, and I did find the article that I read, I reread the article and I did find it interesting. A few key points that I found was that non-mainstream content then becomes more ordinary. So again, it goes to say the appropriation part. So you have the umbrella, you have what's non-mainstream content, which is outside of the umbrella, and then it becomes more ordinary. So when it becomes more ordinary, then now it's under the umbrella. So now it's making ching ching, it's making money. And it's important to remember what I just mentioned, that the mass media systems is basically what's making all of this happen, like the TVs, the news, the social media, and things of that nature. So it does take the culture from margins of society and it makes it into mainstream, or it centers it, which means that it moves people, it moves ideas, it moves words. So even words from a small group to the mass society. So here I want to say that public perception is also important, and it is also important to remember that the face of politics can change, will change based on this. So my example for this would be an example of the political economy. I would say would be how Donald Trump would call Hillary Clinton during their electional debates. He would call her nasty. So then Hillary Clinton did an amazing job of taking that word and appropriating it. So and then she started basically saying, I am nasty. So then she had all of her supporters, because she was obviously wearing shirts and, you know, all of these things, basically portraying that she's owning that word. So then at that point, she appropriated that word into, you know, the mainstream. So then she had all her supporters wearing shirts like that. Those shirts I googled, and those shirts are worth like $23. That's a lot. So it's that's a I would say that that's a perfect example of political economy.